I greet you here again from Germany on a beautiful day. Spring is coming, and that brings up a lot of emotions, thoughts about what actually am I doing here? What is the point of all of this? Where to begin? Well, we all have a story, and sometimes we can get stuck in the story, and that is why the story repeats itself, why we're not moving forward. I can see that in my own life, how the pattern repeats itself, how I have learned actually a great amount, but actually to put that into practice, what I've learned, that's quite a different story. That is actually the basis of an idea I developed when I still lived in America many years ago, when I still lived in San Francisco. Realized to actualize. I've actually found my own experiences, my own teacher. But then also I've come to find how I hold myself back from just sharing that awareness with the world, because I have a feeling in me that the world is against me, or that there's nobody in my life, or that life is so difficult, I'm all alone, wah. You know how it can be, right? So it's really time for me, and I just wanted to share that video to remind myself of that first of all, to get that message also across to you, that it's time to change. That nothing changes unless we ourselves change. And actually that's easy. It's actually kinding, and that is really the basis of an idea that I developed here in Germany. That the idea behind that is that really my thing is minding. That's my awareness, my Bewusstsein, my consciousness, my habits, my likes, my dislikes, my preferences, my worldview, my philosophy, my ways, my nature, my personality. That's who I am. That's my thing. It's just like that for you and for anybody in this world. That's their thing, it's your thing, your personality, your views, your ideologies, your habits, your nature. And the point of kinding actually is to understand, which really means no thing, it's nothing. Don't make a thing out of it, however different somebody is. We should never take it personal, we should never argue. There's no need for that. With that idea actually we can make peace in this world, as we understand that your thing is your thing. I don't need to agree with it, I don't even need to like it, but I'm here to learn it, and that's really an important message. I'm here to help myself, only I can help myself, which is really the message, and that's a really powerful project that I've been working on for many years. That's the HEARTS group, which is short for Helping African Refugees to Help Themselves. It's a project to help poor people in Africa to learn how to help themselves. It's mainly Liberian refugees who are living in Ghana on a refugee camp under the very terrible conditions. Also many people in Liberia and many other parts of Africa, where for many years the conditions are the same. People are suffering under the corrupt system, of course. But then also it's really important for people to realize that you can create change regardless of how difficult things are, as you begin to believe in yourself. And that's what I'm trying to help people with, to believe in themselves. So HEARTS is also not just, we just registered in Liberia, which is really exciting as a human rights organization, but it's also a school where people learn that. But to really, to get this project to take off, I really would appreciate your help. Not just financially, which of course is very much needed, as we have many projects now. We need to work on their office buildings, we need to rent, we need to remodel. We're starting projects in the community to distribute clothes and food to the poor and many other things. But also I'd like to encourage you to just get involved in that by checking it out on my website kinding.com/hearts. Also to start meeting some of those people, to get involved in the Facebook group, to communicate with people. First of all, the most important thing is really not to share money so much, but it's really to share hope. To tell people, I care, you're not alone in your suffering, and you can create change, to really empower people. I think that's a very important message. But this is not just only for people in Africa, it's also I'm myself reminding myself of that, because I've been stuck in the mindset of not changing. I always talk about change. I've stopped making videos because I just talk about it and I'm not really living it. But that's really the key ingredient, that's really the missing link. How can we apply this awareness into our daily lives? I wanted to also give you that opportunity to learn this for yourself. To basically learn about one another, to learn about this world, to learn from difficult experiences. That's definitely something I can talk a lot about. I left Germany at the age of 24, moved to America, became part of a whole new culture. The woman of the life was manic depressive. It triggered really the worst to me. Then I began studying about personal development. That really inspired me to learn and to train myself as a public speaker. Then after 10 years, I finally made the decision to file for divorce, which took 6 months. The next day I got hit by a car. I was in a homeless shelter, then moved to San Francisco, never really set foot because I never really allowed people to get close to me. I never opened up to people. I met a lot of great people like the hippies, the new generation, was spearheaded by my good friend Anat and Hubert König. Wonderful people, but they're mainly all about fun, having fun, which of course is important. But there should be a middle way, because in Germany here it's more like, work to them is everything. But work, not so much on working on themselves, and that's really also the idea of self-development. You need to really work on yourself. The only person you can change is yourself. Germans don't really do that. They're very good at doing what they're told to do. So I'm trying to also bring this awareness here to Germany, that it's not just about working to make money, but mainly it starts by working on yourself. To learn from experience, to learn about other people, to learn from other people, to learn from difficult situations and experiences. People who are most difficult for you to deal with are your greatest teacher. I think that's a very, very important message to keep in mind. And then at the same time also, we are here in this world to enjoy ourselves. Fundraising is an important idea that I also took from my experiences by living in America or living in San Francisco. And I miss that really so much, and I think everybody wants that. To feel more alive, to feel more appreciated, to feel more loved and loving and lovable, and to give love, to share love. I think that's what we're here to do. And so I just hope also I get that a little bit across in this video. I appreciate you watching. I send you lots of love here from Germany on this first really spring day. We had probably one before. It's here on the 21st of March. Actually, it snowed yesterday, which is really interesting, Things change all the time. That is the nature of life. Just like you are you, and you are in your own ways, and your nature, and your personality, and how you talk, and all of that, that's your thing, and that's perfect. And we all are perfect the way we are. With all of our talents and our potential, our hidden potential, our unrealized potential, our skills, our creativity, our love, just as much with our shortcomings and things that are difficult for us, things we don't like to look at. The negative aspects of ourselves. These are also part of you. And I think it's time for us to embrace all of that, to develop ourselves, so we can really embrace ourselves, so we can really embrace one another, so we can love one another. Take a breath with me and realize now is the future. And now is the time for us to become the change we want to see. Thanks for watching. Keep it real. I love you. Bye-bye.